Coco Gauff's shocking request before the TikTok Awards. You won't believe what she said. On the night before the star-studded TikTok Global Impact Awards, the internet was already vibrating with energy. Influencers rehearsed dances, celebrities perfected red carpet poses, stylists arranged dresses worth more than cars, and social media managers prepared to capture every moment. But no one expected the night's biggest shocker to come from 21-year-old tennis superstar Coco Gauff, whose request backstage spiraled into one of the most unexpected, chaotic, and heartwarming moments in award show history. Yes, she asked for something so bizarre, so wildly unexpected, that even her team froze mid-step. And the craziest part? Her request ended up inspiring the most unforgettable performance of the entire award show. Here's the whole story. Every surreal, hilarious, emotional detail. The chaos before the curtain. The backstage area at the TikTok Awards was nothing less than organized madness. LED screens glowed, dancers rushed past with glitter-painted arms. The smell of hairspray floated like mist, and creators live-streamed from every corner. But the room with the most buzz belonged to Coco Gauff, who was set to receive the Global Inspiration Award for her impact on youth culture, activism, and sports. The tennis champion, fresh off a successful season and a viral streak of TikTok moments, was scheduled to walk the red carpet and perform a small skit with top creators. Her team expected Coco to be nervous, maybe a little dramatic, but they were not prepared for what came next. Coco burst into the room, looked at her team with wide, determined eyes, and declared, "I need a chicken costume." Immediately, silence. Her stylist blinked. Her manager dropped a clipboard. One of her brothers, who was filming BTS content, whispered, "Wait, what?" "Why a chicken costume?" Coco, absolutely serious, explained, "I promised my followers I'd do my entrance in full chicken mode if I hit 3 million likes on my last TikTok. And guess what? They did it." Her team frantically opened TikTok. Her latest video, where she jokingly mimicked a chicken dance with influencer Vani, had exploded overnight. 3.8 million likes, 500K comments. A whole movement in the comments titled hashtag Coco Chicken Award entry. Coco shrugged, spreading her arms. A promise is a promise. Her manager groaned into her hands. Her stylist stared at the gowns arranged on the rack. Sparkling silver, elegant black satin, a custom emerald green number fit for royalty. A chicken costume would ruin everything. But Coco, she was unfazed. "If I don't do it," she said, "they'll think I'm not a woman of my word." And TikTok never forgets. Operation: find a chicken costume. The next 20 minutes were pure comedy. One assistant ran through the hallway yelling, "Does anyone have feathers?" "Anyone." Another opened random wardrobe trunks like she was searching for buried treasure. Her brother began filming, whispering dramatically. Day 1, searching for poultry-related fashion items. No survivors yet. Meanwhile, Coco sat calmly on a makeup chair, scrolling through comments cheering her on. "Look at this one," she giggled. "Coco, you better cluck on that carpet." Her stylist, nearly fainting, mumbled, "The emerald gown is crying." Just when it seemed impossible, a stagehand sprinted in triumphantly, holding the most ridiculous thing anyone had ever seen. A bright yellow, oversized chicken onesie with red felt feet. Coco gasped dramatically. "It's perfect." Her stylist slapped a hand over her heart, as if stabbed. The red carpet moment that broke the internet. When Coco stepped onto the red carpet, the world collectively screamed. There she was, the reigning U.S. Open champion, the global icon, the girl every luxury brand wanted to dress, in a full chicken costume, doing the same goofy dance from her TikTok. Reporters laughed so hard they forgot to ask questions. Fans chanted, "COCO, COCO," like a stadium crowd. Creators followed her, filming TikToks in sync. Even celebrities couldn't hold it in. Zendaya was wiping tears of laughter. Charlie Puth yelled, "Legend behavior." Lewis Hamilton gave her a salute and said, "Respect. You committed." Within minutes, the hashtag Coco Clucks the Awards hit 20 million views. By the time she finished her walk, the TikTok award show had experienced the largest red carpet engagement spike ever recorded. And Coco wasn't done. Her second shocking request. Right before she went on stage to accept her award, she called over producer. "I need one more thing," she said. Everyone braced themselves. A dragon costume? Fog machines? A bucket of popcorn? Nope. Coco said it softly, almost shyly. "Can I bring the junior creators up with me?" The producer blinked. "The junior creators? The under 17 group?" "Yes," Coco said. "They look nervous. And I want them to shine, too." The producer stared at her like she was glowing. No celebrity had ever asked for something like that. Not at this show, not backstage, not anywhere. But Coco, she wasn't here for fame and lights. She was here for the community. The most wholesome acceptance speech in award show history. When Coco's name was called, she walked on stage still wearing the chicken hoodie tied around her waist, her playful nod to the moment. But as she stepped up to the mic, the audience gasped. Behind her, like little stars gathering around the moon, were 7 junior creators, artists, dancers, comedy kids, and activists who had been invited to the show but weren't scheduled to appear on stage. Coco motioned for them to stand beside her. Social media erupted. A famous poet later tweeted, "She walked in as a chicken. She walked out as a legend." Coco began her speech. "Tonight isn't about perfect dresses or big numbers. It's about the people who create because they love it. These young creators behind me, they're the future of this platform, and honestly, I want them to feel what it's like to be seen." The crowd went silent, then burst into applause so loud the stage shook. She continued, "I thought I'd be embarrassed coming here in a chicken suit, but it reminded me of something. It reminded me that it's okay to be silly, to be yourself, and to do things not for approval, but for joy, for community, for connection." Several of the kids were crying. Her team backstage was crying. Even the host whispered, "Oh my God, she's good." Coco smiled and ended with, "So thank you for this award. And thank you for giving all of us, especially these creators, a place to be brave." The audience stood up for a full minute. No one sat. The viral closing moment. Before leaving the stage, Coco leaned into Mike and said, "Okay, one last thing. You guys ready? Of breaking the norms of celebrity polish. Even sports commentators praise it as the most Coco Gauff moment ever. Because behind the trophies, the athletic fire, and the championship focus, Coco is still the same spirited girl who loves laughter, creativity, and community. And at the TikTok Awards, she proved that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not take yourself too seriously. And that's why no one will ever forget the night Coco Gauff shocked the world. She walked in as a tennis star. She left as an internet legend. And all because she asked boldly, unexpectedly, hilariously for a chicken costume. A request no one saw coming. A moment no one will forget. And a legacy that continues to cluck across the internet. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.